Ooh, what's good on my stock market homies? It's your boy Kevin. In today's video, we're going to be talking about a penny stock that came out with some massive news today, and I think it could send it running higher over the next few weeks. They came out with news that they are getting their product on Amazon. Anytime you hear Amazon and a penny stock in the same sentence, you better pay attention. So in today's video, we're going to do a deep dive into the penny stock in question, talk about what the news is, why it's sending it higher, and how high can it go. I'll put a price target on it and tell you guys my trading plan for this penny stock. But before we get started, everybody brush off your hand and slap that like button right in the face, because remember, the like button is not our friend and we must destroy it. Every slap to the like button's face will send the stock market up by 1% today. So do your duty and destroy the like button. The penny stock we're talking about in today's video is PRPO. PRPO came out with news today, really big news. The stock is up 100% on the day, from $1.87 all the way up to $4. You're talking about a stock that's already up 100% on the day. The move has already been put in. It's game over. And I don't agree with that. I think this company is still too cheap, even after putting in this huge move today. The charts I'm using in today's video are Webull. Webull, the broker I use every single day, has partnered with the channel to give you guys 2 free stocks valued up to $1,850. That's free money if you use the link in the description. It's a great platform, a great broker. You can now trade crypto like Dogecoin, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin on Webull. Get your free money, link in the description. Here's the big news. Let's look at it. PRPO launches its rapid Rona antibody test on Amazon's platform. Specialty diagnostics company PRPO announced that it has successfully launched its COVID-19 rapid antibody test. Only takes 20 minutes, which tests for multiple antibodies on Amazon.com's business platform. Here is the big news right here. PRPO holds the exclusive rights to distribute this product on Amazon's platform. They are the only one that can sell these antibody tests on Amazon's platform. This is huge, huge news. This is a big deal. And I know a lot of people are thinking, antibody test, why would anybody need an antibody test now that we're getting vaccines? Yes, people are getting vaccinated. The world is opening back up. But as the world opens back up and people begin to travel, say you have a business trip to France. You're flying from California to France, just using this as an example. You land. You're going to have a couple options. You're going to have an option to prove that you've been vaccinated or quarantine. What if you haven't been vaccinated and you have an emergency trip to France? You can take an antibody test. You can prove that you've had Rona and you might not need to quarantine. This isn't a fact. This isn't in place yet, but I'm just trying to envision how something like that could work. You've already had the Rona. There's no point in you having to quarantine for 10 to 14 days when you're trying to travel. So I think these antibody tests will remain in demand, and this will provide PRPO massive revenue increases over the coming quarters. They do have other products. They have other diagnostic tests similar to the Rona antibody test for other diseases, but the one that we're most interested in is obviously the Rona antibody test. We're talking about a tiny company with a market cap of only $34 million. A very small company, but we do have sales of $6 million. Usually when you're talking about small penny stocks in the biotech space, they really don't have any sales. So it is a good sign to see that this is a real company. They already have revenue. And I imagine being the only provider of these antibody tests on Amazon will have that revenue number increasing substantially. So right now we have a price to sale ratio of 5. I think that number drops, and I think PRPO is still too cheap even after putting in a move of 108% today. The executives have also been buying. So we have insider buying. They started buying at $1.60, the CEO, and then all the way up to $2.46. They haven't bought a ton of shares, but we're talking about a tiny company. So the CEO of a $30 million company isn't that rich. That's not a rich guy. So the fact that he's investing his money into this company shows me that he has belief in the company that it's going to grow and the stock is undervalued. So we're talking about a $34 million company that's about to see crazy amounts of increased revenue coming in over the coming quarters. All right, let's talk about the chart. Let's do some technical analysis. I'll talk about my plan for the stock and where I'm personally looking to buy in my trading plan. So back here, we can see that the stock went from $1 all the way up to $8 in one day. That was when they announced that they were going to do the antibody test, the Rona antibody test. The stock then pulled back, chopped around, and since that day, we've been trading in a range from $4 down to $2. So we are still in that range today, but I believe over the next couple of weeks, we break out of that range, consolidate for a couple days, and then move higher and retest that $8 level. So my plan is to try to buy, let's jump back into the 5-minute chart, to try to buy somewhere in this area from the 275 area down to 250. And I'm not saying it pulls back that far, but if it doesn't, I'm not going to chase. I'm not going to give into the FOMO. I'll just miss out. So that's my buy zone right there. And I would be looking for it to hold that level and then round back out, break out of the highs, and retest that $8 level. I think this stock has a lot of potential, and a lot of times these penny stock news releases don't carry much water at all, but I think this is a big deal. The company already has revenue that isn't terrible based on the market cap. So even if this antibody test only brings them in $15 million annually in revenue, we're talking about a company that is still too cheap even after being up 100% on the day. All right, guys, that's going to wrap up the video on PRPO. Do your own due diligence, do your own research. These are just my opinions, not financial advice. Get your 2 free stocks from Webull, link in the description. I love you guys. Catch you in the next one. Until next time, peace.